Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third video for this DDP class about 3D modeling a sports car that we first encountered in our concept sketching assignment. So in the previous lessons, we have 3D modeled these hubcaps and these tires. We have 3D modeled the body of the car. We have hollowed it out, added some seats, and made the windshield here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to assemble the wheels to the car, and then we'll make a duplicate of the whole thing and we'll call it done. Okay, so let's get started. So what we need to do here is we need to go to the assemble and the joint right here. And when this field pops up, there are different motions. There's rigid that keep things firmly in place. There's revolute where things can spin. There's slider where things go one way or the other, but in one direction. Cylindrical where things can spin, and so on and so forth. What we're going to do is revolute. It's a just a forward motion. Okay, we're going to make sure that's on, and for this to work, we have to switch back to position. Okay, and make sure it's not on motion still. So we're going to zoom way in, and what we want to do is we want the back of this wheel to be onto the car. So to do that, we're going to go all the way to the back. And when we assemble things, the target appears. This is going to appear right in the center. We're going to go all the way back to the front of the car where I want it. Let's zoom out. Okay, and a target appears right there. The wheel is just going to pop right on. I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to just repeat this for all four. So let's go to our assemble, our joint. Let's make sure the motion. So I think it's just going to stay revolute until I otherwise take it off that. Okay, so I'm going to find the center. That looks good. Move it back around. And this is a little more tricky because there's not a real center here. It's going to ask you to choose one of these targets. I'm going to choose the end here. And then what I'm going to do is through this, I'm going to try to line it up the best I can with the other wheel. It doesn't look too bad, but let's make sure that looks right. Okay, I'm just going to hit OK. Could have been a little bit over, but that's okay. It's close enough. So we're going to continue this. We're going to go back to assemble, joint. We're now going to swing this around. And let's do this one first. Okay. That looks a little high for me. Let's see how this is going to work. Okay, so let's try. Nope. Sometimes it takes a little toying with. That looks about right. I'm gonna just go with that. Okay. Disappeared somewhere. Okay, so apparently that didn't take. And I don't know where that went to. So we're gonna do that over. Okay. Let's see where we go here. We're gonna assemble, joint. We'll just put it here, and then we'll have to move it. Okay, so we're gonna need to pull it out. All right, that's where it happened. All right, cool. Just a little bit further. So in this direction. Let's just see what this looks. Oh, that looks much better. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Cool, I like that. That looks great. And I'm gonna do the last one. Sometimes things, you think they're gonna go super smoothly, and then little things pop up. It's the way this program kind of works. So, all right, so that's there. So for this, we're gonna need to pull it out. Move it over. And we're definitely gonna have to bring it down. Like I said, I'm not treating this like an exact science, but you probably should. I'm just sort of doing this for 3D modeling purposes of that, but you should always try to get things as exact as you can. All right, so I am going to just see which one. Nope. All right, I like that. Let me drop this down. That looks perfect. Okay, cool. We're gonna do it that way. And this is our 3D modeled car. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go to my move copy. And before I do that, I'm gonna create a new component. I'm gonna put race car. Go to my move copy. Copy. Okay. Zoom out. And there you have it, folks. This is our 3D modeled PLTW concept sketching race car. It looks pretty nifty, bringing it to life. All right, and we could even insert a PLTW thing if I have it. So let me just see if I have something like that. And then maybe we'll add it. Yeah, I do. Okay, let me make sure that I'm inserting the right thing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to my render mode. All right, I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to go to decal. And I already have a decal on my computer. I've dragged a PLTW. All right, and then from there, we have the PLTW race car. It's not very bright, but let's bring it back into the design thing and see what that looks like. Did it not go? See if it's on the other side. Didn't take. Very odd. Let's see if it's here. Oh, it's on this one. Very cool. All right, so this is our PLTW race car. And hope you learned something. Take care. I'll see you on the next video.